count the neighboring links only. That constitutes hundreds of people. How do you plan to question them all? Our interrogation techniques are broad and varied. However, nothing loosens the tongue like corporal punishment. Beatings, mutilation, torture, public executions. And combined with psychological pressure, such methods work wonders. Unfortunately, fortunate necessity. Let us return to other matter. Indeed. Do you have any working theories? The mutants are plotting. Have been breeding like white rats. They're getting cocky. I wanted to infect your lordship with their plague. It wasn't an attempt on the lordship. It was a threat. The rabble are planning a revolt, trying to terrorize us. We will be drawing in blood. Insurgents pride themselves on such metaphors. Meanwhile, Captain Ergo is convinced it was the works of Whitegate's surviving cultists. However, believe this to be a warning rather than a threat. What we need to establish is who is trying to warn us. Interesting hypothesis, but I doubt that simple. Mr. Solberg, grant me access to investigate the fire. My own thoughts going on here. Of course, Master Gray. What are you supposed to investigate first? The body. Once you have attained the dead man's identity, we'll be able to accuse associated and narrow down the number of suspects. Captain Klein is in charge of examining the corpse. Yes, your lordship. Almost with my report as soon as ready. I will deliver a lot of in. I will wait for Klein to report back. Please enjoy your soon. I've prepared for you, Captain. Okay. Bring me this. We are apprehending him while he was trying to break through the detained rabble. Got into a scuffle, we barely managed to bring the troublemaker. He commanded an audience with the mistress. What do your enforcers think they're doing, Yogasta? Are you assaulting my people? Denying them what are like they're criminals? But teenagers are not before here. They're all ordinary workers. They've done nothing wrong. No, anyways. What do you think you're doing? Attacking the people? Justicizing me in front of our captain? Get out before I have you charged. Your lordship, ask you please to protect the servants of this abuse. Have patience, anything. Once the culprit is found, your people will be released. In that case, I request permission to join my family. Wait, let him send his family. Thank you, Lord. Hope you find the culprit before 900 workers are forced to suffer the same undue punishment. Identifying the victim was proven impossible. His face has been smashed in and his body is badly maimed. There are too many wounds to determine the exact cause of this, but presumably he died carelessly. That's how in his next meditation. Their words have nothing. Plain. This isn't a report. This is a declaration with pins before the drum cover. You'll keep king around inside that course until you have produced somewhere. Let's check. No external sense of mutation, you say. What about internal sign? Arming and adoption was inadvisable due to the danger of contaminating the area with genetic aberration. Ah. I've heard that Medicaid officers can perform absence repairs. Cuts up the body that requires the finder, the partner. According to regulations, one force is required. However, your lordship proposes or have someone specified. Every will be an excellent choice. Plain, you better teach the greenhorn how to carve up neuters. I'll grab out a pair of respirators to we don't catch anything. Examine the filth inside. Inners are a genetic nightmare. The bug of corruption in human screen, extra and scales from release. That's not what's important. The body was disfigured post-mortem. They keep the mirror with surgery before opening his throat and draining his blood until after the actual metal. The wounds were so brutal to the victim found later. A certain legend springs into your mind, one involving breeding, granted portal enemies hiding among the faithful. You couldn't pray to them for a sign. Ravens went out of your mouth to inscribe names of only someone was approached by. Remember saying Corinne, will this be a sign? While mutants do not make hallucinations, just in the for what purpose was the coordinator? Someone wanted to hide the I failed to understand. They leave the What to do? Anything. Our verses are Kirtland. This is the verses. The Vindicator established in person. Son was imperatives are defined with the word. Give a specific instruction. One cannot. We need to find the weapon. Observer was used to mutilating the corpse. Those special or unique items might help. However, if the criminal was using an industrial manufactured weapon or tool instead of making thorough contact this. Thank you. What is your next step? We should run the victim's identification number through Cogitator. Its machine spirit's favors will be able to narrow down the number of. Hey, this is your argument. Allow me to introduce the steam tech priest Androveta. She believes she has the right to obstruct the investigation. She refused to grant them force as to Cogitator. I request that the Leon's belief refuse behold the ship and to torment the machine spirit of the master's work project. The venom is not disposition to your side of the problem with the machine. Spirit is holding quick to anger. It therefore calls for a sense of torture is a version of the British legum. Since the start of this wish, the spirit has been unwell. So trying by applying sacs in garments and goods incense to the great dogma of Dark. Imperative counting prohibits any disturbances to blessed machines found among conductors al demand adic increments and hunger to fumigate my sacred lungs to. And again, why does what exactly does this Daedari dogma prescribe? Let no profane hand touch the sacred machine. Curriculum. Let the mechanism be sheltered from all worldly troubles by the veil of right. And let its shrine be precisely honored while it is no more. People may be prohibited from communicating the machine spirit, but you are not like priest. Very well may stand at your. Wait a second. Very well, I shall disturb the spirit, but I demand that the lady should experience do as she taught. Messiah preserve us. The great experience is affected by a lay preserve. That is the culprit. You should be searching, not some backward sacrilege. Oh. Registering category 3 act of sacrilege, registering category F. Conscious transgressive scenario. Okay. Requesting inclusion of the offender in the register of wanted entities for the purpose of additive disposal. We have discovered that the Cogitator's malfunctions began after an unauthorized attempt to access it was made. Someone deliberately angered the machine spirit in order to bury the workload. Thankfully, the Steam Tech priest was able to appraise the spirit and the information we needed. The victim's name was Orto. On the day he died, he was servicing Valve 27B. Which supplies what dropped to his bath chamber. He also had a partner who was yet to appear to use his incident care. Have a suspect. Who is the partner? Senior Pipe Warden Wellman. Number SE2655. An 8th generation Pipe Warden, no register. Functions, excellent discipline, perfect. What is among the Imperium? It's a murder. The question too. Impossible. Since the start of the watch is as a center of operation, no rubble. You have slipped by and not. Moreover, a common pipe work then know how to cope with the machines. Military had mastered them. Be probably on the new suspect. Your Lordship, there was a man named Gordon among the rabble with interrogated. At least train a suspect. Need to question the man in the. I mean now. Before you go on, you were close. This is swimming from bruises. All of his broken and striking angles. Extravagantly with good eyes. Start talking. You try to kill. Captain you. Is this one's cultist? Perhaps okay. Oh, so he had symbols per over here. New power. Anything else? Firing what remains of his. Yes, it was me. I tried to put a captain. Did my partner in a wicked up the elbows. Them demons. And with them carry out the dark and do for glory. Master. Best into Felix. There you go. Oral serves a model calcium. Ritual occurs plot. Then cause them damage. Kind of you convince of that immediately. True. He admitted to everything. You insisted time and again that because surviving henchman. Right, I guess you thought clean out. Is there for actions? Yes. Always for. That's the master Adams, not fun. Of security in such a grill or captain. Want the truth, who are you and who told you to give us this pathetic confession? Oh, forgive me, your lordship. Oh no, the man blanches and starts smiling. He stops, Mr. Mouth. Forgive me, your lordship. I'm not Gwendon, and I'm not a artisan. I'm a laundryman. Please have mercy. My family had enforcer. Throw them out the airlock if I don't confess. She me drew those hallmarks on myself. Enforcers of persuasion is ridiculous. What enforcer name? Give him her name. Ginevra. It was Ginevra. Oh, what? I swear that I have not. Worry. Will deal with her. Will handle the search of myself. You have. You have to use this demon worship. Hold on, he has light. Maybe he's. He didn't have anything to say. No, something his family is not false. I barely even remember his face. I may have interrogated him before, but someone else put him up to it. And yet he knows you're intended to get away. You think you find it funny? Do you not find it funny that this is up your arse? Obviously someone's friend here. Is this beginning? Captain, what we have here is a liar. That never consequences of need to change our approach. And if he's missing, talk to him gently with kindness. Just grant him a pleasure, balance in spite of the ones who admire it. Lord Captain, I doubt. Get the result you desire, but anything within you. You understood with him, we're done. But he's no cause for anger. But now, culprit. Have the public personal and identity numbers. You know which clan he pressed until either the culprit enters him in. I will handle this. Please enjoy your meal in the interim. Before assuming. Look at legal paper 10. William has been found as being escorted here. Is there any remaining to attachment before? Can start by reporting the result of additional investigative Absolutely, Lord Captain. You have thoroughly questioned all detainees known to have violent temper and compared the tools and weapons we seized with the wounds found in the corpse, but we have not been able to establish who was responsible for the mutilation. The full responsibility for this failure. Interrogation of the detainee guard had to be suspended. He seems to have gone mad. He just keeps wondering that it was set him up to lie and that he must therefore be set free. I thought we will get anything further from speed, cruelty, kindness, prayer. This concludes my report. Someone attempted to mislead our investigation. We cannot let this go without consequence. Undoubtedly. Let's cover the facts we have on this sabotage and compile them. The body of the lady was mutilated. Death was likely. The nature of injuries will have proven very useful in the investigation that the perpetrator was stolen. That very reason. Someone sabotaged the workload agitator so it would be harder for us to find the victim's partner. Have information valuable to investigation. Instead of the murdered man's partner, we were given to a fool who thoroughly incriminated himself first before admitting that Captain Ginevri had put him up to it. Person. Who was guarding the body? It was Ginevri. I relieved him when I came to inspect the which by then had already been cut up. It was already looking like that when it came under my purview, but I could not get the name of the officer who discovered it. The deck was such a mess